Hi, my name is Craig Stansbury. I'm the director for the Lafayette Parish Communications Center. This is our brand new 911 Emergency Communications Center that we just built. I'm excited to show it to you. Come on in. This is going to be our lobby, and our receptionist here, Caitlin, would greet you. She would have to buzz you to get into the door. Once you get in here, obviously you will be greeted by her, state your purpose. If you're allowed to come in, she would buzz you to come in this way. If you were the media or someone that we needed to meet with in one of our side buildings, come take a look right here. We have a media room or a small classroom where people can come inside without actually coming into the center. So you can come in here and we can have classrooms in here or media briefings in here. All right, we'll come in here. So if Caitlin wants to, she'll go ahead and buzz us in. So this is going to be the front of the center, and this is mainly where our administrative offices are going to be. And actually right here, this is just a file room that we have. But you see what we tried to do. Building is built for a 25-year expansion. So we're trying to have a lot of room to be able to expand in the future. And to understand, we came from a basement. So we were in the courthouse basement for 38 years. So windows were pretty important to the people that worked here. So as you come through and you see some of our administrative staff, we wanted to make sure they had some windows. So this is one of the first offices, our administrative staff, and this is going to be Crystal, and this is her office. The next office we have is Jamie's office. She's our CALIA manager, and it's almost identical. She closed her curtains right now. This is going to be her office. The office that you're going to hear sitting on the right here is going to be my office. Okay, so this is the director's office. Right next to me is the assistant director's office. That's Linda Laverne, and this is going to be her office here. And as you can see, she's usually one of the busier people. We have 3 technical services individuals, and we put all 3 of their offices next to each other. And behind those offices, they have a workroom. So if you're coming through here, this is Jerry. This is one of our technical services representatives. And as you come through here, you're going to see this is one of their main offices all the way through here. We have Joe back here doing some work, but all 3 of their offices can be accessed this way. And if you notice, we have a very long hall, and this hall will go all around the building. So if we can come down a little bit further here, we're also the office of the emergency services. So we have an emergency operations center that we do here. We're Office of Homeland Security. This is the emergency operations center right here. This is where all the officials meet, preparedness for hurricanes or any type of disaster. So as you come in here, obviously we're going to have a lot of information, a lot of technical information coming in. We have the mayors, the chiefs, the sheriffs, all the chiefs of police. They're going to be sitting here making all the critical decisions for Lafayette Parish during a preparedness for a hurricane or any type of natural disaster. So if you come this way, this is just some of our logos and some information. These chairs right here for our technical services individuals, and they can help run this whole center. So as you come through here, this is going to be our break room and kitchen area. We thought it was real important that we get all our 911 operators and personnel kind of away from everything. The calls and information that they hear every day is something that's, I guess, not always the best. When you call 911, most people, are having a bad time or they're going to need emergency. We wanted to put some logos and things out to help them know that we appreciate them, we kind of represent them. This is one of our logos right here. And really what it just says is, for 911, we may not be the first to respond to the scene, but we are the first to respond for your cry for help. So that's kind of the motto that we have here. But coming in here, you're going to see our kitchen and our break room. So this is our break room right here. And as you can kind of see, we try to mimic it a little bit off of a coffee house. And this is going to be our kitchen. Now, a lot of times, during a disaster, we have to stay here, which means our whole staff has to stay here. We actually have dorms. So we have the facilities able to house 2 911 shifts to be able to stay. This is our 911 operations center. This is where our 911 operators operate. So almost like what you want to call the heart of the facility. Obviously need access to get in as you come through here. So as you come through here, our 2 supervisors for 911 get to sit here, so obviously they can view everything that's going on. As you come through here, this is our 911 Operations Center. You can see the Xybix furniture that we have for them, so they can be able to work. And we have 8 stations with 2 supervisors stations. We try to provide as much as we can for them here very close. So if you come over here, we actually have a small kitchen available for them that has some refrigerators and microwaves. Okay. They also have their own bathrooms privately. So if you come through here, you have one restroom here, one restroom there for them, and they also have their lockers that are there. Some of the very unique features that we have with the Xybix consoles here that are very unique. Our operators spend 12 hours shifts at a time here. This is really their second home. So sitting down all the time gets a little uncomfortable. And some unique features that we have here with this furniture is it obviously raises up, okay? And they utilize this a lot. They'll stand up, they'll actually raise also the back half. And really what they'll do is they'll just move their chairs and they'll be able to dispatch and answer calls doing this way. So they can actually stand up and sit out, which definitely helps them throughout that 12-hour shift. And as you can see, if you come this way, we have a little bit of room to expand, to go into here. Real quick, I'll show you something. This is gonna be our server room, which is located right off of here. So this is gonna be our server room. So this is where we house a lot of the servers. Okay. And just to let you know, the floor here is elevated. So all the cables and everything run underneath the floor. This is just our electrical room. And this is where they all have the breakers and everything electrical for the building. One of the key features that we have is we have 2 generators. Well, the reason we have 2, we always have double redundancy. So we have 1 generator in case electricity goes off, and if that one fails, we actually have another generator backing up for that one. So throughout the whole system, we have double redundancy, just because, look, 911 is a building or a system that cannot go down. So we did the best we could to make sure it never would happen. One of these generators, like I mentioned, is a diesel generator, one of them's powered by gas. So we kind of have the best of both worlds. This is the hall also. It's going to go all around the building. And the way we designed the building and had it built was, you have the outer layer, now you have a hall, okay? And then you have the infrastructure. So the infrastructure, that's more important, actually has double protection. You have the outer wall itself, then you have another hall before you actually get into the wall for the inner structure. Actually, since this wall goes all around the building, our operators love to use it as a track, and they walk it. That's not what it was originally intended for, but that's how they've used it. So we're happy for that also. The first door we have on here on the left, we wanted to make sure we provided as many services for our operators as we possibly could, so we actually have a mini gym for them. I think there's everything they need to do to be able to try to keep in shape. This next door right here is actually just another storeroom, and as you can see, we just try to keep as much storage as possible. Now, I did mention before that sometimes we have to spend the night here, and both our shifts would have to spend the night. So we had some dorms, and we positioned the dorms as far away from everything else as we can, because obviously after that 12-hour shift, if they're having to spend the night here, we're trying to get them as quiet as we possibly can, get the best night's sleep. So as you come into here, these are our dorms. We have some extra large lockers for them, because obviously if you're spending the night, you may be spending several days, you're gonna pack a little extra clothing. We have 2 dorm rooms, so each dorm room is almost identical. We have bunk beds in here, lights above the beds. We have outlets for them. And we have another room almost just like this one, right here. So you could have people sleeping and other ones coming in without bothering each other. So also, if you're spending the night having this, you're gonna have to take showers and take care of yourself. So here we have, again, 2 identical rooms. You have toiletries, be able to sink, and then as you come in here, we also have a shower area. So once you come in here, you can do everything you need to do to freshen up and get ready. So this is our dorm area. So we really tried to provide as many facilities and amenities for our operators as possible. As you come across here, we're gonna come back up to the front. Okay, we've made the round throughout the hall. You had the tour, so we're coming back to the front, actually where we started. We have to get back to work. I hope you enjoyed your tour.